Hello and good morning, and today I'm going to tell you a few tips about writing good essays for PTE Academic or any exams like TOEFL or IELTS or GRE, ZMAT, wherever you have to write argumentative essay. So the first thing you have to keep in mind is you have to understand the question. Basically, we are answering the question here, so if we don't understand the question, there is no point in writing a long piece of work that does not make any reference to the focus of the question. In order to understand the question well, there is one simple trick you can use. Every time you are reading the question, try to break it into the topic and focus. For example, if your question is it a good idea to get married before you have completed your studies, then in that case, the topic is marriage, but the question here is, which is the suitable time? When should you get married? Once you understand the focus, then you have to make a plan. Now, in order to make a plan, first you have to know where you are going, how you are going, and what you are supposed to do in order to get the score. Different exams have different criteria, and you have to keep that in mind. For example, for PTE Academic, it will be a really good idea to break into your essay into 4 paragraphs. Introduction, 2 paragraphs per body, and 1 paragraph for conclusion. Now, there are several other ways you can do this, but this is one of the ways. So I'm not saying that this is the only way you can write it. This is the only way to get 90 in this exam. But if you do it in this way, this perhaps is the simplest way to write your essay. So in this 4 paragraph approach, what we do is the first paragraph is the introduction. Now, there are a lot of things to discuss about introduction, but there is one important thing you should never forget, and that is make sure that there is a thesis statement in your introduction, which is basically a blueprint of your essay, like your whole plan, where you say what you are going to do in the essay. And in this thesis statement, since this is an exam which has a very short time period to write your answer, it's better to take a side. So that rather than saying this is also good, that is also good, this is also right, that is also right, there can be both sides to this issue and so on. Just take a side and don't be scared to do that. There is no harm in doing this. You are not losing your score. What matters is how you write rather than what you are actually writing there or which side you are writing. So take a side and make sure that it's apparent in your thesis statement. Once you have a thesis statement, try to think of 2 ideas that can help you prove that thesis statement or help you convince your readers about the side you are taking. So that means if you, for example, are saying that early marriage is better, now try to think why early marriage is better. So in my case, for example, I might say that you get the economic support from your spouse and then you also get the emotional support. So once I have this idea, then I can use 1 paragraph to describe how the economic support can be got from the spouse and how the emotional support can be received from the spouse. So once you have this much idea in your mind, then you go to the paragraphs and you make sure that every paragraph starts with the topic sentence. This topic sentence should be clear enough to get an idea to the readers what you are planning to do in that paragraph. And once you have this topic sentence, you can use several ways to convince your readers. Like you can tell them why you think in that way, or how they can expect to reach the final point you have mentioned in the topic sentence. If you need, then you can use the examples as well. So basically you start at the topic sentence and you try to elaborate that topic sentence with reasons or examples or descriptions. And you repeat the same thing in the next paragraph as well. And at the end you write a conclusion. And if you think you have difficulties in writing the conclusion, there is a simple trick you can use. Just go to the introduction, try to see what you have said in the introduction, and then paraphrase the same idea in your conclusion as well. So this is just a brief scenario and a brief idea about how to write essays, and definitely this is not something comprehensive enough to help you get 79 plus, but I hope this has given you some idea. If you have any confusion about this, if you want me to elaborate on any particular aspects that I mentioned here, then just comment, share this video, like it, send us a request, send us your work for the evaluation. We are doing it for free, so if there is anything we can do to help you in achieving your score, your dream, just let us know. We are here to help you. Drop in anytime to get free feedback, free suggestions, free ideas, free tips. We are always here to help you. Have a good day.